Well, let's get to something a little happier. It's time to rally the Valley with our Suns back in town for this all-important Game 5.
Yeah, we hope it ends up happy, though.
Yeah.
You never know. Well, we are less than 2 hours away from Game 5 against the Mavericks, and right now the series is all tied up at 2 wins apiece.
All right, so let's get down to the Footprint Center where Tram and Cam are standing by with all the excitement. Hey, guys.
Hey guys, yeah, we're continuing the tradition here on 12 News at 5 and expanding our broadcast. The team, a very familiar face, Dan Bickley, host of Bickley Murata, Arizona Sports 98.7 FM, used to do 12 Sports Night with us back in the day, and the Pit, Mark, with you, right?
Yeah, remember that? Hey, Mark, good to see you
back.
again, man. Been a long time, brother.
That's right. Dan, let's just get right into it. Your level of concern right now is what?
It's fairly significant. I look at the way the Suns have played the last couple of games and the way they played these entire playoffs, and they ain't right. Something is off with this basketball team. They look vulnerable. They look worse than at any point they did last year once they got by the Lakers. And I think there's a lot of reasons for it, but I think they need to kind of reestablish themselves tonight because, let's be honest here, they're struggling with the Mavericks, they're struggling with the Pelicans. How are they going to beat the Warriors or the Heat or the Bucks? They got to step it up.
Yeah, that road gets a lot tougher. I think they've looked kind of soft, Dan. So how do you fix what we've seen so many problems the past 2 games?
Well, a couple ways. First of all, you've got to play more resolute on defense. You talk about playing soft. They do at times look soft. They're very vulnerable to offensive rebounding. They're not playing defense the way they used to. You can raise questions that they're built for the regular season, but not necessarily the postseason. And nobody wants to look that in the face, but that's kind of what's on trial here. The second thing is they have got to get these officials out of their minds. They have got to quit hunting for fouls. They have got to quit flopping. They have got to quit spending time on the floor. Get past the officials and play your game.
Tram was yelling at the officials last game.
You know what? It was so upsetting. Okay, by the way, can I just say it's so great to have you back. I love your analysis. It's so raw, gritty, and honest. Okay, talk about the level of concern when it comes to safety. That was a big headline out of Sunday when a Mavs fan was trying to, I guess, hug Chris Paul's mom. How concerned are you about safety when it comes to family of the players?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting concerned that NBA games are getting like NFL games. It's like the Wild West out here in these stands now. I was in New Orleans when I heard the F.J. Crowder chants when they used the full expletive. I have never seen that in my entire career, and that can't be an acceptable level of behavior. I would advise the Phoenix Suns, as much as we love to have their family with them, and as much as we love to see DeAndre Ayton's kid with them on the court, I would kind of put an end to this family travel because they're only feeling smoke and heat in arenas, and it's creating distractions for the players. I really hate to see it. The NBA's got to crack down on this.
Okay, real quick, for those of you who don't know, Dan belongs in a band. I mean, just look at his hair. Come on, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay,
he's
so
the rocker of the group.
if you had to dedicate a song for tonight for the Suns, what would that song be?
Oh my goodness, how cliche and trite could I get here? How about Eye of the Tiger? How does that work?
Eye of the
Yeah,
Nice.
right?
I was kind of thinking "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey, or "Under Pressure" by
That's
Queen.
a little overused,
Well,
but
but it's so true.
But when Rocky
Yeah.
heard Eye of the Tiger, that
Yeah.
switch was flipped.
yeah,
So.
that kind of gets the hair on the back of your neck standing up, at least for Cam and
Yeah,
I,
it does,
right?
it does. I
right,
love Rocky.
Right.
Well, nobody has great hair like you. Dan, we love you.
Likewise,
we thank
Graham.
you. It's so great to have you.
seeing you.
Yes.
Here, Dan, throw back
See
to
you, Mark.
There we go.
Mark Curtis, Channel 12.
Tell Vic we said hello. Good to see his face. All right, guys, thanks.